Shalom, Mishpakas. Tonight's message is going to be about how Yahuah uses evil people to serve his divine purpose. We see how the scriptures teaches that Yahuah is absolutely sovereign, managing and using all things, including the actions of evil people, to fulfill his ultimate divine purposes. While Yahuah does not directly create evil in humans' hearts, he uses the sinful choices and malicious intents of wicked individuals to bring about good, tests of faith, or to execute his judgment. Here are some scriptural facts on this topic, based on key biblical principles and examples. Proverbs 16:4. Yahuah has made everything for its purpose, even the wicked for the day of disaster. This foundational verse explains that nothing is outside of Yahuah's control. Even those who walk in evil have a designated role in a broader cosmic plan, a role that ultimately leads to their own destruction while fulfilling a higher purpose. The core principle: you meant evil, but Yahuah meant good. The story of Joseph is the clearest example of this principle. We see this in Genesis 37-50. The scenario: Joseph's brothers, fueled by jealousy, sold him into slavery, intending to destroy him. The result: Yahuah used this malicious act to place Joseph in a high position of power in Egypt, ultimately saving his family and the future nation of Israel from starvation. Now the lesson: Joseph told his brothers, "As for you, you meant evil against me, but Yahuah meant it for good, in order to bring about this present result, to preserve many people alive." We see this in Genesis 50:20, which reads, "But as for you, you thought evil against me, but Elohim meant it unto good, to bring to pass, as it is this day, to save many people alive." The key principle is Yahuah using evil for judgment. Yahuah sometimes uses wicked nations or individuals to discipline his people, or to bring judgment upon other wicked entities. In Babylon, we see how Yahuah raised up the Chaldeans, whom he described as a bitter and hasty nation, to punish unfaithful Judah. Pharaoh. Yahuah told Pharaoh, "But I have raised you up for this very purpose, that I might display my power to you, and that my name might be proclaimed in all earth." Pharaoh's arrogance served to make Yahuah's power known. We see this in Exodus 9:16, which reads, "And in this very deed, for this cause have I raised you up, for to show you my power, and that my name may be declared throughout all the earth." The key principle of him using evil for salvation: the tree. The most profound example of Yahuah using evil for good is the crucifixion of Yahusha. The action was lawless men brutally beating and unaliving him. The purpose: this act was actually part of Yahuah's set purpose and foreknowledge to provide salvation for humanity. Acts 2:23 confirms this, that while wicked men carried out the act, it was done to accomplish Yahuah's plan. So we see Yahuah is sovereign. Nothing happens outside of his allowance or decree. Yahuah is not the author of evil. While he uses evil, he does not cause people to sin. The wicked act based on their own evil desires, but Yahuah governs the outcome. We see this here in James 1:13, which reads, "Let no man say, when he is tempted, I am tempted of Elohim. For Elohim cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempts he any man." Evil is never the final goal. Yahuah brings good out of evil, using it to refine his people and bring them closer to him. When justice prevails, the wicked are not spared. They are reserved for the day of disaster. So in conclusion, we see how we are called to trust in Yahuah's sovereignty, even when faced with injustice, knowing that it's all a part of his divine plan, and that he has a purpose for everything, and that his ultimate plan is righteous. Shalom, family.